It is 6 a.m. on race day. So. Got my lucky unicorn socks on from Reading Warehouse. Stella approved. Good morning, babies. Everyone is just eating their breakfast. Striker, how you feeling, buddy? Ready to go real fast? Elvis just being weird, per usual. So what I've been doing lately is taking Nike to the rodeos with me. Just kind of get him used to the sights and sounds, and after the rodeo, I just kind of ride him around and get him used to being a rodeo horse, which is hopefully in his future. I just gave Striker a quick morning bath because it was getting a little hard to decide if he was a gray or a bay. So just about ready to load up and head out. Mom, are you doing the intro or am I doing the intro?
You're doing the intro.
Oh,
this is your show. I'm just in the audience.
Whatever. Teamwork makes the dream work. Howdy, everyone. Mom and I, and Stella here, are on our way to the Herriman Rodeo this morning. Well, slack, more or less. So we thought we'd take this opportunity to engage in a little YouTubery for y'all. Even though it's, voluntary, right? And even though I'm paying for this, even though I want to do this, it's a lot of anxiety, it's a lot of pressure, it's a lot of adrenaline. And that adrenaline makes your emotions a little crazy sometimes. And so having
like a barrel horse.
Just like a barrel horse. So having a good support system that kind of keeps you a little bit more even-keeled, and the first thing they say when you get back to trailer is something positive, those kind of things are really important in your rodeo team. Driving is, I think, a huge part of this. It would be really tough for me to drive to all these myself because it's just so many hours, and then again the sort of fatigue of competition and that adrenaline highs and lows. So you do a whole lot of driving.
I do a lot of driving.
A lot of driving. Like last time, do you remember last time we went to the Herriman Rodeo? We went to that jackpot in Vegas, and we were competing the next morning. So we're up in the perf that night, and then we drove all night to Vegas. There was a whole story about not being able to get into our stalls that night, but
yeah, that's a whole other story.
Coyote almost eating Striker and all sorts of things. But you drove that whole way. You drove the whole way to Vegas that night.
It was in the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night. That was fun because I got to sleep. What's your favorite part of barrel racing so far?
When you win.
Again, crazy. Mine too. That's so funny. I wonder where I get my competitive spirit from. I wonder.
Well, when you take competitive spirit, that's one thing. We never use the singular terms. Even when we queen, it's we won Strawberry Days, or we won Dodge, or we won at Elko. Mm-hmm. It's always we. I don't say she. I don't think you say she or I very much. It's always us, our horse, our this.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it's together. So.
And I'll take friends to rodeos. You guys have seen the Boss Babes on the rodeo trail with me as well. But 90% of the rodeos, it's Mom coming with me. So one thing that's kind of exciting about being back in the rodeo game is being back with a rodeo community. We've got our fun friends that we see in different rodeos. Jenna being back in town. We've got Whitney and Jemima and Lynette, and just all the gangs back together again. It's just fun. There's new faces and new friends that we've made, and it's just really cool. It's a cool culture. It's a cool community, and it's just fun seeing everyone on the weekends. And where are you going this weekend? And how'd you do here? And what'd the ground look like over here? And I love that kind of stuff.
I do too. Because they know just how we feel and where our loves are, where our heart lies, and it's also really cool when you're instant followers and stuff, and they know where you are, and if they're in that area, they come up to where
friends and fam. If you ever see our rig, our Fierce Walker pole at a trailer, come over and say hi. Say hi to Striker, say hi to Nike, say hi to Mom and I. I usually have presents for you too. So come find us if you are at any of the rodeos. You can find our rodeo schedule, ReneeKelly.com is up there. So come say hi to us. We always love meeting new friends and connecting with fellow horse and rodeo lovers. The other thing that's really cool about the rodeo community is that they get the sacrifice that it takes to do this, right? It's fun and it's exciting, but there are so many lows and there are so many long hours and there are so many sacrifices financially, time, commitment, patience, perseverance, training. I mean, just it's a tough game. It is. And I don't think a lot of people understand the tough parts of it. They just see the glamorous, like, fast runs and horses. So, the people that know, they know. And they get it and they respect it. So, we're all in this boat together. Okay, Stella, anything to add?
So she's just happy to be here.
It's nice to have a fluffy puppy to cuddle after a run if things don't go as planned, but that's not going to happen today. Things are going to go exactly as planned.
Yep, it is. See the black cloud over Herriman is gone?
Yeah, that's right. Clouds are dispersing. Ready to go? Okay, guys.
So,
we will see you again at the rodeo grounds. Woo! Striker. Blue is definitely your color. Looking good, bud. Looking real good. Got my Justin hat on, my NASCAR shirt. That means it's time to ride. I would say that went pretty much as planned.
I would say you're right.
So that felt so good. We are just coming down off the high of leading the rodeo in Herriman. We are leading the rodeo.
15 or less girls to go.
So cross your fingers. We have one performance tonight.
And it was raining when we left.
That's
so.
right. We wish all of them good luck. Really hoping that time holds right now. So basically, the warm-up pen was really, really deep, and some of the girls are warming up in the parking lot, but my strategy was, look, I think the arena is just as deep as this warm-up pen, so he's got to run and slosh. I'm going to warm him up and slosh, just so he can kind of get a feel of it and start really thinking about picking up his feet.
I think that was a great strategy.
That kind of thing. So it's all about strategy, people. So we kind of slid past first. Our first barrel was not awesome. But just think about how much faster and how much more boat we would have kicked Mom if we had just figured out that first barrel better. Maybe we would have been in the 17s.
What have?
But second barrel was pretty good. I think he really was like making up for the fact that the ground was slippery. And then third barrel was really great. The funny thing was, when we lost the camera, second to third, I knew something had fallen off, but I didn't know what. And so in my mind, I was like, was it my phone? Like, I'm trying not to think about whatever just happened. But as we're running home, I can see the GoPro on the ground, and we ran right over top of it. So it's amazing the GoPro is still alive. But we ran right over top of it. Oh, we got to figure out how to adhere it.
Another story to tell.
Yeah, we have to figure out how to adhere this GoPro to the horsey a little bit better. Good job, Mom. Go team, go.
Go team. Go team blue.
Go team blue. Yeah, oh, that's another fun thing, you guys, is it started back when I was rodeo queening, but my mom and all my friends and family that would come watch me, they always wear whatever color I wore for that day of the competition. And we kind of carried that on in our barrel racing journey too, so Mom wore navy today because I wore blue.
So so does Striker.
And so Striker, he had his blue boots on. He looked really good. Our AFC Stallions blue. Thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure that you subscribe, do the things below so you can follow our rodeo journey all season long. Thanks, y'all. Happy trails.
Bye.